Somebody needs to know what's happening on the kitchen tables of America. And that's what PSID does. The everyday Americans that's trying to figure out how to pay their bills. Tells their story.
I continue to work for Michigan because, first of all, I think the work is really important and it's interesting. And I need to be interested in what I'm doing, and it keeps me engaged because there are so many different activities that I get to do.
Important keeps me here. It's one of the most important things about my job, but also I can manipulate my schedule when needed, and that's really very important to me, and that's personally one of the main reasons that keeps me here. If there's an emergency, I can lean on my team for that day and then, pick right back up the next day. And there's not many jobs that allow you to do that.
I was just thinking about one of my favorite things about HRS specifically, but I think all the projects are that they're not just helping people maybe in my community or even in our country, but there other countries are looking at our projects and how can we do that? How can we be involved? So it's huge. What we do is, I think, life-altering for people. I think it has the potential to provide data that really can change people's lives for the better.
The data that we actually collect changes people's lives. And they're giving us that data, they're giving us that information, but for the policymakers that's using that information, it's the voice of the people that they need. They need that information in order to make quality decisions about people's lives and the different programs and things like that they have to institute.
Well, I feel that I'm doing something worthwhile in terms of the projects that I've worked on. Basically, I'm just a data collector, but I feel that those projects are worthwhile.
One of the things that keeps me coming back, it's like I feel like I'm at least contributing to the overall knowledge of our population as a whole. Every time I talk to somebody, I feel like I'm putting my little piece in there, helping out.
I connected with the university right away in terms of work ethic, integrity, professionalism.
It makes me feel good to know that they value my expertise. We're always asked to be part of debriefings, and we can offer our input. It can change people's lives. Policies change interviewers when they, especially the new ones that come on, realize how important they really are to the study.
I feel like I belong because we collect so much important data. And this data not only speaks for the person that we collect it from, but for so many thousands of people. So I feel like I belong to a community of important information being collected from our Americans.
Everybody that is in a supervisory position, it always seems to almost goes out of their way to make sure that you are recognized and to let you know that you are doing a great job. It makes me feel good that I've done well at what I signed on to do.
Bonded to my friends, to the staff. You come to a training you never realized when I came that first day, walked in and all those people from everywhere were there, that I would ever still be here all these years later, or that those people would become my lifelong friends, and they are. And I feel that way about I like it. I like my work. It's important, it makes an impact, and I want to keep doing that.
I look at the University of Michigan as a family, and I am a part of that family.
Yes, I like getting those little gold stars. It makes me feel good that I've done well at what I signed on to do.
They give us the tools to use. They give us knowledge, on whether it's scenarios or, explaining how they want it done.
You know that there's a camaraderie there, and, you're pulling each other. You're looking forward to seeing people that you might only hear on conference calls by telephone that live in other parts of the country.
I think of myself and everybody in the field as a piece of a puzzle. And when all the pieces of the puzzle come together, it's a great picture.